Jim Collins, in his now seminal book, Good to Great, described the concept of a doom loop. It was a pattern that he frequently came across where companies, under pressure for results, lurch from one direction to another, chasing a breakthrough moment that just never seems to arrive. In mining, we see this play out every day, and we call it the silver bullet trap. It's when a site misses targets or it misses guidance, the reaction is almost always to lurch towards a new solution. Management looks for a big fix to close the gap between what they've promised and what they can actually deliver. But instead of solving the problem, they trigger a cycle of escalating costs and change fatigue that leaves the site worse off than when they started. Today, I'm breaking down the 4 categories of silver bullets and what to do instead in order to escape the downward spiral. The doom loop starts with underperformance. Leaders wanting to appear proactive reach for a silver bullet. That's something that they can install quickly, that they can buy, something that's going to solve all of their problems with minimal effort. But inevitably, it fails to deliver. And this leads to more disappointment, which leads to another lurch into a different initiative. Eventually, the site knows that they just have to wait out this latest project. At best, the expensive software, the expensive hardware just becomes shelfware collecting dust. At worst, complexity is increased with each layer that's added. To diagnose this loop, let's look at the 4 categories of silver bullets. The technology bullet. This is the belief that hardware or software will fix a broken process. We've seen investment in tablets, dashboards, management software. There's so much you can buy. And yet we've seen tablets used as frisbees, dashboards completely ignored because the data is unreliable, there's no single source of truth. Technology is just a force multiplier. Multiplying 0 by anything won't move the needle, it's just more expense. The asset bullet. This is trying to spend your way out of the problem. We typically see this done through M&A, fixed plant, or more big yellow toys. The truth is that this approach burns capital and masks the real value and efficiency leaks in a site. What we typically see is the big asset is the investment, money is thrown at it, and the systems needed to run these assets are starved or ignored. The methodology bullet. This is the black box approach. Consulting firm is hired to come in to cut costs. They use the latest popular methodology, Lean or Agile or Six Sigma. Alternatively, they may add structure to an existing MOS. They may identify bottlenecks. But the truth is that methodology without ownership, without accountability, is just creating paperwork. It creates compliance, not commitment. And so the results last for as long as consultants do. The inspiration bullet. This is training without implementation. Leaders get sent to a leadership or professional development course. They may complete a recognized degree or certification. The truth is that there's 0 accountability, support, or follow-up when they get back. So nothing changes on site. Disconnected training doesn't change behaviors. It just creates frustration for the person that went to training. So how do we break out of this downward cycle, this spiral, this doom loop? The answer is to systematically build operational capability. None of the bullets themselves are wrong. We need all of those elements. We need assets. We need technology. We need methodologies. It needs to be lean. It needs to be owned. We need training and development. It's the approach. These improvements need to be part of a larger systematic plan. They need to be integrated. And it's only by engineering the total solution can sites move from a state of operational turbulence. And this is where the daily chaos crowds out the strategically important. And they move from this chaos to a state of autopilot where results are reliable and predictable. The system just executes day in, day out. And this is how the doom loop becomes a value generating flywheel. Now, I've developed a free self-assessment that will show you exactly where you need to start, what you need to prioritize, and how to approach it. I hope you can stop reacting and really start building this operational capability in your site.